Hello and welcome to Horror Rewind. This is Kelly Florence.
And I'm Meg Hofdahl.
And today we're talking about Yellowjackets. How are you, Meg? Happy end of January.
Yeah, just right when you hit the recording and it let me know it was recording, I was like, what if this whole time I didn't know you were recording this?
And you just thought we'd have conversations every week?
Yeah, we just have these conversations where we say our names and stuff. Maybe this is my Yellowjackets paranoid brain coming out, but yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
That could be.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what else have you been watching or reading that's making you feel paranoid?
I don't know. I just read a really good book called The Last House on Needless Street by Katrona. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. Ward. I recommend it. It was really, really good. And now I'm reading a book called Goblin by Josh Mallerman, who wrote Bird Box. This is my first time reading something by him. And it's 6 novellas, which I really like. The only problem is I've read the first 3 and they're all about middle-aged men. So I'm kind of hoping we get some different characters. We'll see. But yeah. I'm used to writing in my short stories, it's always women all the time. So yeah. I'm like, okay, let's see if we get some different character perspective. So I will let you guys know.
I wonder if anyone reading Meg Hofdahl's Twisted Reveries 3 is like, is she gonna write about some men pretty soon? Please.
Probably. Probably. Tough titty.
Yeah, I have been here's my thing. I haven't been able to read for pleasure because it's the start of the semester. So I do a lot of academic reading, which is fine because I also find that fun. But most of my reading is in the field, reading,
keeping
up with stuff.
Well, that, and you also have to read a lot of essays and stuff.
Oh yeah, for grading. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have I won't even tell you how many students I have this semester. It's a lot, and there's a lot of papers, and I do it to myself because I assign them. But how else are you going to learn?
Well, maybe you need to rethink this and have them just go into small groups. And isn't that what teachers do when they don't want to teach? Put their people in small groups.
Is that what they do?
I don't know. That's what I've always figured.
Yeah, well, a small group discussion is valid, and I do that too. But
okay.
Oh boy, and so I have been reading that sort of stuff, but then of course I always find time to binge watch stuff I was going to watch the 2nd season of Cheer, but then it's all about everything bad that happened when it turned out that Jerry was icky. And I can't do it.
No.
Did you watch the first season of Cheer?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I can imagine.
And I can't. I don't have time for that energy in my life. I need positive things.
I know.
Or horror.
I agree. Or horror. I know. No, I've been doing that thing lately where I'm I look at Amazon, I look at Netflix, I look at Hulu, and then I look at Shudder, and there's all these amazing things, but I'm just I don't know if I have a bad attention span right now or what, but I just end up going on my phone and doing a crossword or something. I don't know. I haven't been watching a lot. But I think it's just I go through phases.
Yeah.
It's temporary.
Also, I need things recommended to me because I don't want to have time to start something and then it's not good.
I know, right? It's I don't have time to invest in something bad.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I've started a couple movies and then I was like, nope. And I mean, that is nice. It's not like the days of Blockbuster where you're stuck with it. And you can just leave, but still, I don't know. I've just been very having trouble concentrating, except for reading. Reading for me is a good pastime, and it helps keep my brain busy. Because sometimes when I'm watching a movie, then my brain's I need to go clean this or I need to do this. But book kind of helps keep that at bay.
I love that. I love that. That works for you.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, did you watch that romantic comedy I told you to watch yet?
Oh, not yet. It's from 10 years ago or something, right?
Well, not that long
I
ago.
mean,
4.
no, it's not. It's that young.
It's not that long ago.
Oh, really? I thought it
Yeah.
was super old.
No. Um,
Oh, I must be
with
thinking of
with
something else.
Jason Sudeikis, yeah.
Oh, I need to Google this. You told me
Don't
about it.
don't Google it
Oh,
because
okay.
I want you to go in cold.
And you don't like Jason Sudeikis
I know,
yet.
but I might like him now.
Okay, well now I have to watch this. It like turned you around.
Because as we always say, it's about the character.
It is. It is.
You don't
Like
see
you can
somebody
like
as a love interest until you see them as a
this is
love
like
interest.
this is like what's his name from Girls? I thought he was
Adam Driver.
disgusting. I thought he was disgusting.
I know.
And then it was like that then there was like a shift and then it was like, ooh,
I
maybe
know.
you're not so disgusting anymore.
Well, so I watch Euphoria, and I watched the first season. It came out, a couple years ago now, but
Yeah.
well, a few years ago now. And I'm watching season 2, and I'm like, and I hate this character. I hate him. He's the villain.
Okay.
But I'm like, how tall is he? And he's 6'5".
Oh, no.
So now I'm like, oh.
All it takes, you slut.
And then people, my freaking phone knows what I Googled and what I care about. So now I saw this TikTok last night of him holding like 2 Starbucks, and they just look tiny because he has huge hands.
Oh, you love it. You love it. Oh yeah. Now you're
They know
gonna
how
get
to get
every
me.
article about him now and like everything.
And of course,
Okay.
I'm sure he's a lovely person in real life, but I hate his character. But now I'm like,
Right.
oh,
Well, now you have to find a rom-com with him in it or something.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. What was I gonna say? I heard Euphoria, like you have to be in a certain mood to watch it or something. So I've been avoiding it because I'm just like, I don't know if I can handle, speaking of energies.
I don't know, Meg. I don't know if you'd like it. I don't know.
Okay, then I'm not gonna watch it because
It's
there's
so
like you've told me plenty of things I will like and I still haven't got to. So
yeah.
it's so wet.
It's so good, but it's so dark and depressing. And like my favorite character, if you watch the show Friends, his name is Fez, and he's a guy that he's not an actor. They literally just found this guy and they created this character because he is the character and he's so amazing. And it's like such a cool story, like because that doesn't happen. Like people think they're going to get discovered.
Yeah.
He really did. Anyway.
Well, I mean that sounds nice though, but you just think it's too dark and depressing for me.
No, I mean maybe you'd be into it.
I don't know. I can't handle it right now. I'm just gonna read a book.
There were like 5 penises in the season premiere season 2. You're like tuning in immediately. It goes on your TV behind you.
I'm like, bye.
I can't record anymore today.
Penises.
I know that's the content you're here for.
I know. It's so tough to find those. Dexter heard me. He's yelling, stop.
Okay.
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
So let's talk about Yellowjackets before we get in trouble with your 10-year-old.
I was just going to say, I just love this distance learning again. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yellowjackets.
Okay. This show took a lot of people by surprise. Remember years ago, it was a couple years ago, and people were like, they're doing like a female driven Lord of the Flies, and everyone's like, that would never work because women would never turn on each other. Like, okay.
I don't remember that, but that's funny. But this is what I wanted when I got assigned Lord of the Flies in high school. And I was like, this book is lame. It's all men. It's like, this is going back to me complaining about Goblin by Josh Allen. But I'm like, this is all it was all boys. And I'm like, why can't there be at least one girl in this or something? Like, I was struggling with reading it because I'm just like, this is lame. And so I kind of got what I wanted because this is very much, I mean, it is Lord of the Flies with women or girls, which makes it 100 times better.
Yes. And like, it's so my one of my favorite things about it. I mean, there's so many, but we get to see these real women that are, in their 40s who look like they're in their 40s.
Yeah.
And then we get to see their younger selves back in this era when we grew up. And the score and the soundtrack and the acting, like everything, and the plot, but all of these complicated, nuanced, non-linear storytelling and complex motivations. Like
Oh my
they
God, I
know
know.
they know everything, but we don't.
I
And that
know. I
makes it
love
so
it.
good.
I know. And like just the reveal, the pacing of every little reveal. I've always wanted to be Juliette Lewis. I feel like
Oh,
her energy is so fucking awesome. Like
she's the
I've
coolest
always just
person on the
wanted to be her.
planet.
I know. Like I don't know. She just has this like persona, this sort of like just aura about her, and I just want to be her. But so she's amazing. Okay, so I'm an idiot, but the very first episode, the whole episode, I thought, and I don't know, maybe I feel like we were led to believe this, but I'm stupid. But I thought Jackie was going to be Christina Ricci because I realized the hairstyle. I should have realized that. But Jackie looks like Christina Ricci to me. Am I insane?
No, I mean, I get what you're saying, and it took me a couple episodes to make sure. And Campbell watched it with me, and he kept better track. He's like, no, that's Misty, and like that's so and so. I'm like, what's her name? Who? You know? So I think we're just old, Meg.
Yeah, because in my mind, I was like, well, Christina Ricci's character is going to be Jackie because Jackie is like the main character. Anyway, so then when they were like, no, it's Misty, I'm like, oh, I'm an idiot. But anyway, okay. I love every single character is complicated, real, authentic.
Yes.
They have real problems then, they have real problems now.
And nobody is quote unquote perfect. Everybody
No.
has, just like us, real people.
Yeah.
Their motivations. Like, guess what? She slept with her best friend's boyfriend, and that sucks.
Yeah, it
And they're
does. And now
not
she's
like
pregnant. Like,
excusing
oh
anything. Yeah.
no. And it's like, and everybody kind of like has like a bratty moment or a selfish moment. Yet you still like them.
Yeah.
The balance is amazing. I don't even know where to begin because there's so many threads to pull. I absolutely love the Natalie Travis relationship. I think it
Oh,
is so sweet. And at the very last episode, when he's like, I fucking love you, and they hug, and then she's gonna go kill herself.
oh God.
um I mean, in present time, and then okay, I like freaked out when Melanie Linsky stabbed her cute friend.
I know. And now she's like covering up for her husband and that douchebag friend.
I know. So that
Hello, are you back,
anyway,
Meg?
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that marriage is fascinating. Because it's like based in these like real world problems of Jackie dying, and in the last episode we find out how she dies, and like and then
Also, I
and then the
like,
boyfriend wasn't doing anything wrong,
I
Kelly.
know that makes it the worst. It's the
I know.
worst.
And you know me, I like gore, I like all that stuff, but when she like started like chopping up his body, like I was disturbed.
I know.
Like that disturbed me more than like anything in Scream, anything I've seen recently, because it was like he's the sweet innocent guy, we got to know him, and also she had this sweet relationship with him, and then like when she started cutting up his body, I was just like I was shocked.
Yes. And also I wrote down, I appreciate seeing non-psychopaths like dealing with a dead body and how they actually react. Like when they all went home and like were showering and stuff and crying, like that's probably actually how people react. But normally we see like serial killers just doing it in like Dexter, and it's fine because he does it every
Dexter's
day of the
like
week.
eating a sandwich or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true, the reality. Oh my gosh. And
When they go ahead.
I was just gonna say, can we talk about the altar in the last episode with the
Oh
dead
my
and stuff?
God.
Oh,
So do you think it's my theory is that it's Lottie and she's out there?
well, yeah. I mean, I definitely think Lottie started a cult or something, and then that's who's like stealing
Juliette Lewis. Sorry, I keep using actors' names. Natalie. But I kind of like the idea that the senator lady did the altar herself.
I know, and she's got like the split personality thing.
Yeah, remember she was like out there eating dirt at night and stuff. So I kind of like that. I'm gonna go with that.
When they walk in to the freaking class reunion and it was in slow-mo and then Misty joins them, that was like so badass.
It was so badass. I love the ages of these women. I love everything. Like, I just want Yellowjackets injected into my veins. Also, this is my jam.
Also, I love we were talking about like nobody's perfect, like as mothers, like, and their complicated relationship with their kids. Nobody's a perfect mom, nobody's a perfect wife. Like, everybody is seen struggling in one way or another, and I think that that's brilliant. We need more of that.
Oh my gosh, it's so, and I love how there's like this underlying supernatural element, but it's not super aggressive. It's like there with the bear and Lottie and things like that, but it's not super aggressive yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of like this underlying supernatural.
It's almost like gateway supernatural, so that like, I don't know if my mom will watch it. I recommended it to them. Actually, they did watch the first episode, but like my mom would handle this. But if somebody was like fully floating at this point, she'd be out.
Yeah. No, I know. I told my mom to watch it too, because my mom like loved Lost, so like she can handle like some supernatural.
Yeah.
So, but I agree. Yeah, totally.
Oh my gosh. Also, like, there's legit scary imagery and scary things. Like, it's horror.
Oh yeah, it's horror. Oh, this is just what I live for, because, and then you got the interactions of these characters who have this complicated past. You have them just trying to like live their lives and how they all are like struggling in different ways. I could write a whole like book about this, the science of Yellowjackets.
Yeah, we might. I totally would. I was thinking that there are several things in this show that we have touched on, like the cleaning up the body stuff is definitely, we've talked about that in the science of serial killers. And then there's some spell stuff, like the love spell thing that we talk about in our next book, The Science of Witchcraft. So so yeah.
Oh, she's so in love. Misty's so in love with her coach.
I know. And he's not into her. But also, my God, like that, I think it was the pilot, the first episode, when she freaking destroys the black box.
Oh yeah.
Because she likes feeling
like
empowered.
Yes.
And then that when the Christian girl like thinks that she can fly away and her teddy bear starts on fire, like what?
Oh, I know. Oh my God, there's just so many things. Like, I'm gonna watch it again because it's just so good.
Yeah.
But I also, like you were saying, the score and the soundtrack, like being that's our era, I'm just like loving every song. I love every reference. There was an X-Files reference in the finale.
I know.
So it was just like, yay. I was enjoying all the I love all the era stuff. And oh my God, it's just so good. And like, oh my gosh, when they're all on mushrooms and they're trying to rape Travis and then they're gonna eat him. I don't know, it got real.
I know, it's nuts. And also, I like what's her name? Is it her name Jackie, who died?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, oh my God, if she freezes to death, that's insane. But it's better than like them chopping her up, you know? Like, so they killed her, but not literally.
Right.
So it's like definitely, I just appreciated that because it's almost worse.
Yeah. It is. And it's kind of like this teenage girl what's the word?
Ostracization.
You're the one reading academic texts.
I still mispronounced it.
Yeah, but so it's kind of like, I mean, because she literally gets freezed out, but like that's something like in teenage girl world that happens like figuratively. So it's kind of interesting.
And that's why I think this story was made for women, because guys, like, that's not interesting. Like, they probably wouldn't do that, or maybe they would, but like you said, it's that's a teenage girl thing, to like the
Yeah.
bullying and the shutting somebody out and the jealousy and like the petty stuff,
Yeah.
and talking about emotions more. Just, I realize I'm
Yeah.
leaning into some stereotypes, but that's what makes it
Yeah.
complicated.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm just obsessed with it. It's so good. I would tell anybody to watch it. This is just my jam.
I agree. Well, I know we could go on forever, but let's rank this show on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being you hated it, 10 being you think it's a perfect TV series. What's the scale?
That bear heart at the end.
Oh God, put on the altar, or the
Yeah.
tree. Ooh.
Yeah. I give it 10.
Yeah, me too.
10 bear hearts. I'm obsessed. It has funny moments, relatable moments, horror moments, female driven, women who aren't 19. I love it. I absolutely love it.
I love it too. I'm so glad that it came into our lives right now, and thank God it got renewed, because you just never know.
I know. You never know.
I also love that I sometimes I refer to it like they're on the island, and I realize they're just in Canada, but it feels so remote. It feels like they're on an island.
Yeah. No, it totally does. And I also like how, Lost had that tropical element, but now we have this like cold element. And I think that's interesting. And also that they found this house that they've been using. I really like that too. And it had a dead body up there. There's just so many things I love about it.
I know. Okay,
I'm like,
friends,
why didn't I write this?
I know. That's always the sign. It's like, oh my God, this is such a good idea.
Yep.
Well, if you have something to recommend that we watch, please, we're looking for recommendations all the time, because like I said, I don't want to doom scroll and start something that's not good. Like, tell us what to watch.
Yeah. Like I'm not going to get too far into it and complain too much, but we watched a bad movie the other day, didn't we? Together.
So, and I will mention it because I want to warn people. And the movie itself is fine. It wasn't my jam though. It was called Silent Night, and it was so dark and heavy, and they were calling it like a horror comedy, but it was not funny. And it put me in a dark place, and I had nightmares, not in a fun way, for days after.
Yeah, not like Nosferatu fun nightmare. Like apocalyptic icky.
Yeah.
And all the characters are terrible. You don't like anybody in it. And it was just, the tone was weird. It's the one with Keira Knightley. And yeah, we really did not like that one.
Oh, it put me in such a dark place.
Yeah, it was just not, I don't know if it was just because like pandemic PTSD or what, but I did not like it at all.
And so, I keep mentioning it, but the polar opposite of that, something that's actually set, post-pandemic, is Station 11, but it's hopeful, and you like the people and you're rooting for them.
Yeah,
and even though it's non-linear and where everybody ends up, like it's just layer upon layer of amazingness. So
yeah. Okay. I'm gonna watch that.
We need more good content. I mean, there is good content, but let's not waste our times with things that are gonna make us sad.
I know. I agree. I so agree. All right. Well, you didn't say, did you give it 10 bear heart?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go.
Because it's perfect.
I wonder what the bear tasted like.
I was saying to Campbell, I'm like, I'm a vegetarian, but I bet that tasted pretty good after all that time.
Yeah. Oh, I would eat it. I would. I can't like go like half a day without eating, so I wouldn't make it out there. I definitely would not be one of the surviving Yellowjackets. I would be dead.
Aw.
I just I'm too I need a pillow. I need like, snacks.
I know.
I just couldn't make it.
What's fun is that our husbands both did their undergrad at University of Wisconsin Superior, and I went to graduate school there, and their mascot is the Yellowjackets. So we have a ton of Yellowjacket stuff in our house.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, we have some stuff too. So yeah.
It's like we subtly have fan gear.
Yeah, it is. Let's take a Sharpie and cover up the UWS part and put a picture of Juliette Lewis.
Yes. Oh, seriously, I just want to be her.
Oh, me too. Like she just everything she's in, I'm just like, oh, you're such a queen.
She doesn't give a crap. Like she's just unapologetic.
I know. I want to like hang out with her. I bet she's really cool.
So Juliette Lewis, if you're listening, hang out with us.
Be our friend. Oh boy.
On that note, we better go.
Yeah, we're getting desperate now.
All right. Until next time, we'll see you in the horror section.
Bye.